Spider-Man Far From Home is the 23rd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming, and once again stars Tom Holland as Spider-Man. And the plot this time around is Peter Parker and his friends are on a school trip to Europe when Nick Fury crashes that vacation and wants him to help Mysterio fight the so-called Elementals, which is made up of Sandman, Molten Man, Hydro Man, and I think I'm missing one, but I forgot the other one's name. But yeah, pretty much cameo roles for Spider-Man villains that we have yet really to have done right in a movie. This movie right here is smart thinking, and I'm so glad they gave Mysterio a movie to which he needs to use his character to its strengths. And it plays well with the plot, because if you're not really paying attention, if you're just like having fun with the film, not really paying attention to much of anything or anything like that, you're gonna notice some stuff, or you're gonna miss some stuff, as I should say, going on in the story. And it's smart the way it's handled, and I really do appreciate thinking about it, because it took me a while to think about this, even on the way back home, to think about this movie for a little bit before I started my review, in case I missed some things, which I really did watching it. So when I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, so is it real or is it just the illusion? I'm not going to go into the illusion effects, though that effects for the illusion scenes are awesome. That scene almost made me fucking dizzy, because I couldn't tell what was real, what was fake, or anything like that. So that was nice. I like that scene. I like the characters in this movie too, because I do like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I do like Flash Thompson as well, okay, because he does this part well. He hates Peter Parker to an extent, but likes Spider-Man, you know. Now, they play their cards right. They can really work around him and Spider-Man having this relationship, but then not liking Peter Parker unless he finds out Peter Parker would be Spider-Man, and maybe at some point down the future he could be Venom, like the what's his name, assassin like Venom. I forgot the real name for it. That would be cool, because I do like Flash Thompson's Venom. That's probably my favorite one besides Eddie Brock, but I don't know, he reminds me of the Punisher a lot, so that's why I like him a little bit more. Yeah. Acting wise, this movie is great. The special effects everywhere else is awesome. Okay, I love what they do with Sandman and Hydro Man. The first time we've ever seen Hydro Man in live action format. That's awesome. Okay. Now, granted, when it comes to those characters, they're there, but it's not their full strength. I'm gonna say that in case you still have not seen it. It could have been a little bit better, but I'm happy we got them, because that means they give a shit about the actual canon lore of Spider-Man villains that we have not seen on film, you know. I'm still waiting on that Sinister Six build up as well. Not the Sony one, but the MCU one. Give it to me. Like Batista once said, give it to me. I want it. I need that shit in my life. Okay? As opposed to the ending, there's two endings technically to this film. I like the first one, but after the credit scene, I really did not like that one. But it explained a whole lot about Nick Fury's character in this movie, while he was almost up Peter Parker's ass the whole movie. It explained all of that shit, and I'm like, oh, because even in Avengers, he wasn't that much of a pain in the ass as he is in this movie. But it makes sense here. But that scene did kind of bring down the whole movie for me a little bit with Nick Fury in it, because all of his scenes, now that it makes sense, It's like, fuck. Why'd y'all do that? That would have been just cool if he just had, like, after the snap and he came back to life and shit. They're like, oh, okay, that's why he's such a hard ass now, because this shit happened and he doesn't want that shit happening again, you know. But we got the real reason, so oh well. Speaking of the snap, or the blip as they call it, I love that explanation. I'm so glad they went with that explanation, especially since in the last movie it explains how people that have survived are doing nowadays. So I'm glad they took at least 2 minutes out of their time to focus on what happened to the characters that came back, as well as the characters that survived the blip. That's cool, you know. I like that little snippet with the brother. Now his older brother is now older than he is. That was funny. I like that, and I like that they played it off for laughs, because they're kids, man. They're kids. Even though the kids that were left behind are now grown adults, that's how they deal with it, because they fucking died for 5 years, you know. So yeah, I would laugh at myself too. But overall, I'm gonna give Spider-Man: Far From Home a B+. I did enjoy this one a tad bit more than Homecoming, but it's still gonna get the same grade, because there's really no grade I can think of to match Homecoming, to be honest. I'm not gonna give it a B double plus anymore. That seems like overkill. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about Far From Home down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And I will catch you guys in the next one.